Hi guys, today I'm going to show you my entire Louis Vuitton Damier Azur collection. I'm going to unbox for you this piece which will complete that collection. And this is a hard to find item, so I'm also going to give you a good tip on how to get it. Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about luxury living on a budget, from high-end luxury handbags and small goods to the everyday luxuries of life, which includes so many things. If that sounds interesting to you, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notification icon to be notified when I post new videos, which is 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And be sure to like all the videos that you enjoy. And remember, when you subscribe, when you go to your YouTube homepage, you will see my community posts, where I give you information on sales, coupon codes, all that great stuff to get deals on all these beautiful things we love. All right, let's get into this. I'm going to show you first my Damier Azur collection, which is not very big. It's 4 pieces. Is that all I have? And I'm adding a 5th today. The very first Damier Azur piece that ever entered my collection is the Neverfull MM. I purchased this, move that out of the way. I purchased this pre-loved from Tradesy. I have it stuffed inside to keep its shape. It is the old model. I have a video comparing this old model to my new model so you can see the differences. If you're interested in that, I will link it below. You can check it out. Love this bag. The only other handbag I have in Damier Azur is this one, and it's the Speedy 25, the classic version. Beautiful, I love it. Also pre-loved. I got this one from Rebag, and I have them linked below as well. I've found a few really nice deals at Rebag. I have this luggage tag attached to it. I like this print in the smaller size. The 30 is my favorite Speedy, the 30 centimeter, but I think the 25 is best in Azur. That's just me. I have so few pieces in Azur because those light colors don't go with much of my wardrobe. I tend to wear darker colors, but I did want to have some options for the rare times that I wear a lighter colored top or even a dress. And in all my other handbags, I use SLG's small leather goods in the monogram print. I have this mini pochette, I have a Pochette Azur, I have a Sarah wallet, I have a Sunglass Case, I have a toiletry 15, I don't know what else. Those are the ones that came to mind. Those are the ones I carry often. But in the Azur pieces, I wanted to have Azur SLGs. So I picked up an Azur Pochette Azur, which is probably my favorite small leather good. It can be used as a handbag, and especially the new model has this longer shoulder strap, and I do have a video comparing the new model to the old model Pochette Azur, so I will link that below as well. The new model has the longer strap here, and it can be removed on the old and the new model. You can add a crossbody and use it as a small handbag. I tend to use it inside other bags, and I use these as a catch-all. Love it a lot. And then one of the most rare pieces in my entire Louis Vuitton collection, and certainly the most rare in my Azur collection, is this Sunglass Case. This is the MM size. There's also a PM that's a little smaller. There's not a GM as far as I know. This was hard to find when I bought it. I got it pre-loved. I don't think I've ever seen another one since then. So if you ever come across one and it's in good shape and it's a reasonable price, I don't even know what that would be these days. I think they retailed for 200 something, maybe 300 something, but on the pre-loved market, I would not be surprised to see this over $1,000. That's how rare it is. Of course, every time I show these sunglasses cases, because I have one in monogram too, that's easier to find. Fashion File, they pop up there fairly regularly. The one thing you want to look at when you're looking at these pre-loved, because they're not sold in the stores anymore, this little section here where it bends back and forth, the glazing tends to come off. Fortunately, I've not had that problem with my 2 sunglasses cases, but it's something to look for. Can't see that very well, but the inside is lined in like a microfiber, and it's a little plush, it's padded. Beautiful piece. I love it. I'm very fortunate to have this in my collection. However, there was one piece I was missing, and I was considering purchasing it pre-loved, but then a friend of mine mentioned that she was interested in getting one, and so I asked Becca, my sales associate at Louis Vuitton, and she said, oh, we have 4 of those in stock right now. And I was like, what? Well, my friend will take one, and I will take one too. So I went in the next day and picked both of those up for us. So let's unbox it and see what it is. This is their holiday ribbon, by the way. It's sort of a cream color with Louis Vuitton in black. Also, I picked this up the night before a price increase. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I'm going to cover the sticker that says what it is and reveal the mini pochette. in Damier Azur. Adorable, adorable little piece. Perfect condition. You know, we have to inspect Louis Vuitton pieces now, even the brand new ones, because there are lots of flaws. This one was made in France, and it has, just like all the other Azur pieces, it has that nice, oops, got a bunch of tags inside. It has that nice creamy interior. The date code says it was made in the 49th week of 2020 in France. Beautiful piece. So like I just showed you, I also have it in monogram. The mini pochette comes in all three of the canvas prints, the monogram, the Azur, and the Damier Ebene. I don't have any Damier Ebene SLGs. I have handbags. That's my favorite print, the brown checker, but I don't know, I've just never wanted the Ebene SLGs for some reason. I don't want to have 3 collections of SLGs. I just want the Azur for the Azur bags and then the monogram for everything else. But also, the mini pochette is a great piece if you're looking for limited edition pieces. There are all kinds of mini pochettes that have limited edition prints on them, so you can check those out. They usually have one in the Christmas animation, which comes out in like September, October, so don't wait till Christmas. But sometimes there are other prints that come out throughout the year, so just keep your eye out. And of course, the pre-loved market is a fantastic place to look for those. One mini pochette that is still on my wish list, and I actually did buy one a few months ago, and then the person never shipped it, so I canceled the order. It was an individual seller on a site. It's the mini pochette in Damier Ebene. It has the trunks and locks. I'll find a picture and put it here. I love that piece. I want something from that collection, and I don't know if I want the mini pochette or the bag charm or the small agenda. Probably be happy with any of them, but I really want a piece from that collection. And while we're talking mini pochettes, I'll show you what's inside this one. I was just using it. I don't have it stuffed. I've just got a few things in here. I have these mints. It's almond hand cream from L'Occitane. A sample of the Cactus Garden perfume from Louis Vuitton. I have a little Swiss Army knife. And the last thing in here is my Chanel mirror, the double mirror. There it is. I had carried all of this in my pochette accessoire, but it was getting pretty overloaded, so I broke this piece out, which I hadn't used in a while. Thought I could free up space in the pochette accessoire by moving the smaller items into here, and it's been great. And this is another piece you can attach a crossbody strap to. You can't remove this chain, but you could leave it hanging like that. Good decoration, it's really pretty. Attach a crossbody chain or strap to it and wear it like that. You know, a lot of people think that when you have a monogram piece, because it has vachetta trim, that you need a vachetta strap with it. But what I like better is an Ebene strap. It goes with the brown in the canvas, and it's more subtle, and you don't have to worry about it, you know, with vachetta. So that would be my recommendation. But people can wear this as a crossbody bag. And then I've also seen some people loop it through their belt somehow, attach a chain or a strap and use that as a belt and flip this on it. I don't know, a little waist bag thing. Cute idea, not for me. I would look ridiculous with that. I mentioned that since this is a difficult to find piece, I was going to give you a tip on how to find one. Oh, and I also said I was going to talk about the price increase. Let's do that first. This one was gifted to me several years ago for my birthday, no, for Christmas, I believe. It was at that time about $315. This one that I bought the night before the price increase was $365. It's a difference of $50. After the price increase, these went up to $445, which is a difference of $80 overnight. That would be, from the time I bought this until today, a $130 price increase. And that was only, it was 3 or 4 years ago that I got this. Check the date code. Got it in 17, or it was made in 17, so I probably got it in 17. And now this is 21, so 4 years. And though those price increases are ridiculous, it's one of the reasons that I can justify spending my hard-earned money on these things. Because even if you buy a simple piece like this, and let's say it's not that difficult to find, as you know, these are hard to find, but let's say it wasn't, I can now take this piece that was originally purchased for $315 and I could sell it closer to retail. And since it is harder to find, I could sell it over current retail and make $200 on it. Now, if you're selling to a reseller, like if you're selling to Fashion File or The Real Real or a consignment shop, then you're not going to get that kind of money. You can't go through someone else and expect to earn that much. I had someone tell me this recently, that I shouldn't be telling you guys that you can buy these pieces and then get your money back, or make money on them. Because this person said, you shouldn't be saying that because I sold mine to a consignment shop and I didn't get anywhere near what you're talking about. Well, that's because you went through a consignment shop, dear. You have to sell directly to the customer. If you go to a consignment shop, they're not going to give you like current retail on it because they still need to resell it and make profit. So what do you think of Damier Azur? The two big arguments I hear against it, or not really against it, but the reason that people are hesitant to get Azur is color transfer, which I've never had a problem with. I think the issue with color transfer is you have to be careful what you're wearing. You can't wear new clothes that are dark colored that you haven't washed many times yet, because that's where you're going to get color transfer. It's not the fault of the Azur, it's the fault of the clothing that you're wearing with it. The other thing is people think that you can only wear this like in the spring, summer. Disagree. I think this is a year-round print for sure. I would wear it anytime. For me, it just depends on the outfit, not the season. But what do you think? Well, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, click the bell, and subscribe so you can see more videos from me. Also, be sure to check the description box below for some of my favorite resellers where I've gotten great deals on things like this and found very hard to find pieces. Speaking of, I was gonna say, how do you get this if it's so hard to find? Fashion File has a ton of them right now, and the ones that have been on the website for a while were priced based on the previous price before the price increase. So you can still get good deals on these pre-loved if you look on Fashion File, but do it quick because Fashion File's on top of those increases and they will start to raise those prices before very long, trust me. Also remember to check the description box for videos on some of these pieces. I have like a comparison between the Pochette old model and new model, the Neverfull old model and new model, the Sunglass Case, comparison between the mini Pochette and the Toiletry 15, what fits in the mini Pochette, all kinds of stuff. It will all magically appear in the description box below. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you and your loved ones are doing well, and I hope to see you back here next time. Have a fantastic day. Bye.